Well, here's my Walmart walkthrough. I had 2 items to return. Customer service at Walmart, I felt sorry for them. They looked already dejected, and it was early in the morning. Of course, they're going to hear all the problems, and one of the big problems is there's no one in the store. There's no one working there. And it's funny, the employees I've talked to at Walmart around here like Walmart and think it's a good company. So I assume that they get treated a little better in main stores than in some of the other places. So I'm kind of thinking I'm probably going to go down and take a quick look through the camping stuff here and the survival stuff. You know me, gotta see what's new. And instead, we're seeing endless rows of things. Endless, endless, and of course, music playing. So we've gone for the not loved voiceover. Oh, here we are. The bikes tell me we're getting close. But look how there's no customers in here either, it looks like. This isn't right the first thing in the morning. This is like, I think it's like 9:30. So I was kind of surprised that there were no people there too. I don't even know how companies can make money with all these big buildings. They have to heat and everything, and my goodness, I don't see how it even works. But it does. Oh, here are some chairs that fold up. Let's see what we got here. I'm not quite in the section I thought I was in. I need to go. Oh, hand warmers, we're getting close. Oh, here we are. Trekking poles. $14 for 2. Oh, Happy Explorer first aid kit. Got these carabiners, and they've got some stuff on them, and you know, it's funny, these always, you look at them, they look so rugged, and it'll say somewhere on it, not for life-saving applications. Like they're just fake ones, they're not real ones, and here's magnet ones. Oh, a fire blanket, that's something new. Oh, some walkie-talkies. They could be good if you're separated by some short distances. They don't go very far. Oh, here's a survival kit. And there's the items it has in it. It's got a little knife. Oh, see that little card in the bottom middle position, kind of over towards the right? That's like not even a survival tool. And so if you find that in kit, you pretty much know that they don't know what they're talking about. Now here's a kit that I saw this on someone else's review, and it's a $20 kit, and it's got, I don't know, it's got this kind of odd knife. I was hoping that opened so we could see it. They got a ferro rod, a magnesium block. It's kind of a fire starter kit, but it has a knife, so Swiss Tech. There's the items there. One of the odd things, it has like a cheese grater you would scrape your wood on. Oh, this is a picture of my belly. I must have set my phone down for a minute while I looked at it. But there, we're back again. You could use this cheese grater to kind of grate wood to make shavings, but it didn't look like something that would be that useful, at least to me. Oh, here's our, $12 tool, multi-tool, a saw. Well, there's a honing, sharpening, and it's got 2 different grits, but they're on the same side. I don't know how that works. Maybe you can only use the edges of that product. Oh, here's some cast iron pans. And we've got above here, we've got some sporks. And up above, we've got some of the freeze-dried food. But, oh yeah, these are good. Sporks. A fork on one end, a spoon on the other. Here we go. So I'm looking at these. and I see, they're basically about $10 meals. And then I kind of notice the one up on the top. Those are Mountain House, so they're like this gold standard, really. And what I see here that I'm going to pull down in a minute is a Ready Wise, there it is, dehydrated cookie. So it's a cookie crumble. If you leave your cookie out too long, it goes stale. Well, this has got some more water sucked out of it than even that would do. Look at these neat little metal things. Now, unfortunately, they have some plastic hooks on the end, which I don't like. If there was all metal, it would really be nice. Maybe I'm too critical. Well, there we go. Now they've got some of their hatchets. This is some of the other things up top here. Water purification. This Life Straw, that blue kind of stick in the middle, it's something that should be in everybody's car. Just if you get stuck somewhere, you can drink water without worrying about little nasties in the water living inside you and making you sick. Because, of course, one of the worst things that could happen if you are actually in a severe situation would be to get giardia or something that gives you diarrhea, and it's just a vicious cycle. You lose water, but you lose minerals, electrolytes out of your body. So you drink more water, and more water goes out, and more. So that's why something like a Life Straw is really important. I read of this couple, and they got stranded somewhere. Well, they had that straw, so they had access to some water, and they were able to survive, until they were rescued or whatever. And because they didn't have to worry about, they could drink as much water as they wanted to. That makes a big difference too. Water, without water, when you get dehydrated, your brain doesn't work as well. You start making bad decisions. In a normal environment, that's not too cold or whatever, food isn't that necessary to begin with. But, if you're in a real cold area, in a survival situation, yeah, food's important, because then again, you get in a situation where you need those calories in for the brain. Brain uses up about 25% of your calories just thinking, running all the systems. And for you to decide what's a good thing to do to affect survival and what isn't. Because that's all you watch all these survival shows, and invariably they start doing things that are not going to be good for them, but they get in that situation and they think, well, here we are at the register.
It must be hardworking customer service at Walmart. The whole store is understaffed. You're hearing all the problems, returning things. I had some items to return. We had a bunch of canned dog food that was purchased recently, and then our dog died, Pink the Wonder Dog. And so I was returning that. Plus I had this little weather station, and if you don't have a cord to it, you press a button that shows you, and then it goes right out. If you've got the power cord, it will stay on. And I ordered a power cord that was supposed to fit, and it didn't. So I got to look at that again. But like I said, the customer service people were less than enthused about doing these returns. Oh, here's what I bought that we're going to try right now. Simple Kitchen. It's all good. Ready Wise. It's got 110 calories. It's supposed to be 2 servings in here, so in other words, it's going to be 220 calories when I get done with it. Gluten-free, peanut-free, tree nut-free, and dairy-free. So, I wonder what it's going to taste like. It's got chocolate chips are the main ingredient. Then we get flour. Did it say gluten-free? Gluten-free, but it has flour. I wonder how they do that. Oh, rice flour. Okay. So I have this cord that I bought that doesn't fit. You know, it was like, oh, buy this to fit this, and it didn't fit. Well, I get up there, and they're saying, the first guy I go to says, no, we've got no reference. We can't take it back. You need an email or something. And I'm like, oh. So I leave, and then I think, wait a second. They must have sent me emails. So I go, I find the email, and then I find the order. And it has the order number. So I go back in a different line. This is a few minutes later. Get up there, and the person says, oh, we can't. You don't have a barcode. And I'm like, I said, this is the order number. Punch this in instead of the barcode. And she looked at me like, what is this guy talking about? But she did it, and sure enough, it went through. So what have we got here in this? We have something white. Oh, they're all these little shapes. This is less regular shaped. So that's a crunchy one. Don't they know I'm recording? Dry, of course, but not bad at all. So this is a score anyway, so that's good. We continue. I hope you enjoyed my little jaunt through the camping survival type items. Bye.